Plowed shares. Yeah, plowed shares. My shares, they're getting plowed. Don't worry, I've nuked him. Okay, we're back. How bad's the delay now? Oh, yes, I forgot about this. So, utilizing a small printing press, they began making copies of the books and also transcribing them into the Abbey's computers to preserve them digitally, should the physical books ever be destroyed. Over the long years, others have come across the Abbey, and some have elected to stay and live out their lives in tranquil quiet of our mountain home. Thank you for your story. That's it for now. Have you heard of a Gek? That does sound familiar. Why, yes, I recall Brother Thomas mentioning something about that recently. I'm sorry, but I don't recall exactly what he said. I'll go to Thomas then. I'm afraid you won't be able to do that. You see, I'm under the impression that Brother Thomas is no longer among the living. But fortunately for you, he was one of our most reliable transcribers. Kind of like the Book of Eli? Yeah. You're under the impression that Brother Thomas is dead? Where I come from, death is a pretty clear-cut thing, so is he dead or not? Brother Thomas has been missing for several days, ever since he went down to the caverns below the Abbey, he sighs wearily. You see, some of the Abbey's residents claim to have seen a huge beast lurking down there, and Brother Thomas was quite skeptical. He took it upon himself to dispel these rumors, yet, as it turns out, his disappearance has only further validated them. So no one else has even bothered to go down there and check on him. What if he's simply trapped down there somewhere and he's slowly starving to death? Balls out too. Yes. We're balling out. Jesus be balling. Jesus be balling out too. That's supposed to be me dribbling a basketball. Don't. This is the other one. This is the. Anyways, hi Bo, how's it going? I hope you're doing well this fine. It's now Monday for you. It's shit per usual. I'm sorry, Bo. Is there anything I can do for you, my friend? I suppose that's possible, but you must understand we are peaceful people. The thought of going against one of the wasteland monsters is terrifying to us. We're simply not equipped for such confrontations. I'll take a look. Be funny, man. You got it. I can try and be funny, man. You'd really do that. Perhaps while you're down there, you could look for a certain book. You see, it was last known to be in Brother Thomas's possession. It's very important to us, as it was passed down by our founders. If you could retrieve that book, I would be most grateful. In fact, I'd grant you full access to our computers, so you can look for whatever you desire. All right, I'll be back soon. These motherfuckers are so incompetent. How come everywhere I go, I'm the only one that knows how to do things? And all I know is how to kill. Although, in this world, maybe that's all you really need. In this world, killing or be killed. And baby, I've died plenty. How do I get over to this side? How come everywhere I go, people rely on me to do everything? What happens when I get sick? Yeah, exactly. What happens when I need a day off? Who's gonna carry the fucking boat? Yeah, who's gonna do this? The Grank? What happens when the Grank has to take a vacation day? I think the Grank deserves vacation. Where would Grank vacation to, though? I mean, like New Reno, every other place that we can vacation is like gambling hell den that we fix problems in anyways. Everything in this world sucks. Maybe our vacation is blasting the eyes out of rats. Maybe every day is our vacation. The middle of nowhere, so there's no one to ask you to do anything. Somehow... Okay, that's a new one. I get the feeling even just being out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, like, aliens are gonna come down and be like, we've heard about you, the Grank. Please come save us. Please, fuck our wives. Please, fuck our wives. We don't know how to do it anymore. We're too caught up in science or some shit. Malcolm Holmes appears. It's exactly. Like, the Grank could be spending all day just sunbathing, and somebody would come out of nowhere and be like, please. But the cuck cult? The cult of cuckoldry? That's someone's dream right now. That's for sure. Someone loves that shit. I feel like the Abbey is kind of that place right now, though. Oh, just the sewer here. What up, knives? Yeah. We go plural now. Fuck it. The hell are... See the remains of Abby Doctor. Oh, good. I can't have shit in Fallout. I'm the guy from Trigun. Hell yeah. I'm the Trigun. The Trigunner? I don't know. Don't ask questions. His name is literally Millions Knives. That's incredible. I'm apparently not up to date on enough anime. I think for the longest time, like during high school, I was like, I'm really not that interested in anime. And then I watched like maybe 2 that I liked, and I was like, you know what? Maybe there is some good anime. Growing up, all there was like Naruto and Dragon Ball, and that shit did not entertain me. Mr. Trigun's brother. Trigun is totally worth it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Mr. Tried Gun. See a dead Abbey Doctor. Oh, there's Deathclaws down here too. That's good. This is one of my favorite endings. We got baby Deathclaw and a big Deathclaw. Although, I think I can kill a Deathclaw copium? Abbey 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this corner. It's going to bolt at me. I'm going to try and shoot it in the eyes. It survives, and then it gets up to me, and it kills me instantly, because that's exactly how that goes. Never mind, it's running away. Cool. Except for the baby. The baby I'll shoot in the face too. I found out recently the ending of Claymore, which I really loved, was hated. I've heard Claymore... I've heard of Claymore, but I have not really heard much about it. It's good. Is it good, like, better than a lot of other anime good, or is it like good on its own merits good? Like, I trust your media opinions and your media taste, but also I'm I'm skeptical of how good a lot of this stuff is on its own merits at the same time. You gained 5 karma. Gained 500 XP for killing the beast. And then 1750 for defeating my enemies. It's good. I read the manga. Shout out to Refill My Fave. Yeah, that tracks. A dead monk. Ode to the Flame Deluge. Well, let's just crank up our big guns a little bit more. Pop up science to 88. We'll leave it at 87 for now. I guess we'll just crank up big guns entirely. Put a point in unarmed so that 6-7. Anyways, if you leave the stream, I completely understand. What was I saying? I've distracted myself with my dog shit memery. Oh yeah, I should probably read Claymore. I need to actually do more reading generally. I've been a little delayed on that. Last little while, I've been putting it off. Hang on, how do I get in the basement again? Okay, well, go talk to the abbot again. I've killed your beast, I've got your book. Excellent, let me have it. Here you go. He takes the book from you and caresses its cover as if to soothe it. You've done us a great service. You now have full access to our computers in the library. Tell her brother Paul I grant you permission to access our files. Thanks. Cool, easy enough. Man, we need to bring back robes. I love robes. Abbott gave me access to the computers. Heard about that. Thanks for taking care of it. Here's the access key. Does nothing. Does nothing. Okay. Where are my computers? Abby's computer terminal. That's the one. You insert the access card into the slot. Access card accepted. Loading wind blows 2075. God. Play rock, paper, scissors. Play scissors. Play paper. User wins. Play rock. Scan files for any information about Gek or Vault 13. Gek. Your eyes widen and your heart quickens as you discover what appears to be an old advertisement for Garden of Eden creation kit. The ad depicts a grinning cartoon guy in a vault suit holding a large case that says survival kit. It's almost like the smiling bastard is taunting you. According to the ad, the kit includes a base replicator unit, which replicates food and basic items needed for building your new world. A holodisk reader with library, which includes selections from the Library of Congress, complete sets of encyclopedias, and other life-saving information, all contained on 460 handy holodisks. Wow! Only 460? What a steal! And it even contains a miniature pen flashlight. Surely this miracle device is exactly what you need to save your dying village. As you read over more articles, you learn the Gek was developed by Future Tech and Vision Vault Tech, and it was standard issue in all Vault Tech vaults. It was meant to be used upon exiting a vault to reestablish life in a harsh environment of the world devastated by nuclear war. Upon further reading, you discover the Gek isn't quite a miracle device the ad made it out to be. The base replicator is actually nothing more than a fertilizer system containing food seeds, soil supplements, and chemicals specifically engineered to turn arid wasteland into fertile soil. Its claim that you can build basic items actually alludes to new codes it provides to the Vault's machines, allowing them to create new items from the dispensers. The Gek also contains schematics for basic force fields and the construction of sandcrete walls and buildings. Okay, so the Gek is kind of just... It's just like fertilizer. That's it. And fertilizer and schematics. Seems the Gek itself is meant to be disassembled over the course of its use. Reading an example of how its cold fusion power source is intended to be used for the main city power production. The Gek even contains instructions on disassembling sections of the vault, create homes and defensible structures for the new community. As you finish reading over the files, you decide that even though it's not the magical device the Elder seems to think it is, finding a Gek is still your best option to save your tribe. And then we shove one into a water purifier and it does something? Here's the thing. This is cut content. So I understand why... I think it's really the cold fusion aspect of it that would power the water purifier. And that's really the only thing from it that could even be, like, remotely useful other than, like, fertilizer stuff. Was always silly to do. Yeah, really, it's just like, hey, remember old Fallout? What if we had you find a Gek again? Haha. That's my Todd Howard impression. Turn to menu. Files pertaining to Vault. Browse over the files which contain mostly Vault government propaganda for how amazing life in the vaults would be. You learned that in the mid-21st century, the U.S. government commissioned Vault Tech to construct 122 vaults across the United States. These vaults were meant to serve as shelters for up to 1,000 citizens in the event of a nuclear holocaust. Within the safe confines of the underground vault, the vault dwellers could live out a luxurious existence as they await the signal informing them that the surface world is once again inhabitable. If you activate it in Fallout 3, in the vault, it just kills you with an energy blast somehow. Again, Todd Howard doesn't know how anything in this world works. He's just like, haha, wouldn't it be so funny if you had the option to just kill yourself? They don't know how to write. Like, Bethesda hasn't known how to write since fucking Morrowind. So, and that's been, what, like 24 years at least? I'll say... They've been bad for longer than they've been good in my lifetime, and I've been alive for not that long. So, Bethesda, they're cowards. That's what they are. They're cowards. Todd, hear me here first. Okay, old ass. I'm withering into dust. You continue browsing the files, but the only mention you find of Vault 13 simply states that it's located in California, which doesn't help you much. Okay. Add information. You have nothing to add. Format the system. Holy shit, that's a evil... That's just downright no good reason to do that kind of evil. Extremely evil. Yeah, just like, haha, what if I just destroyed all of the information that all of these people have ever had for no good reason? Wouldn't it be funny if I burned the Library of Alexandria for just for the laughs? Yeah, that is turbo evil. How the fuck do I get to this side of the Abbey? Am I stupid? Yes. Yes, I am. It's just... It's stairs hidden behind this guy. Let me down! This is the cathedral map reused. Remember that? I do. I do remember this. This is just the cathedral map reused. It, like, that's just a smart plan. Can I donate to the poor box? I have 5 caps to spare. Why not? It doesn't seem like I can actually go down the stairs, though. I can just activate the stairs, which opens and closes the stairs. Small piece of machinery. Vic, please move. You're really in the way here. Come on, man. Please, I just want to go in the stairs. I just want to be in the basement, man. Let me into the basement. All I can do is activate the altar, which closes and opens the stairs. I'm probably missing, like, the 1 pixel that I actually need to click on here. I don't think you can go there. Yeah, it seems a little broken. I think that's on purpose. We'll just leave that there. We'll just leave these there. Hello. I just specifically was asked to drop off machinery in the printer area, which is over here, which the only way down seems to be right here, which is where the altar is, but the altar also doesn't seem to want to allow me to go in. I think this is just I don't know who is in charge of this, but whatever. The Abbey was just kind of a little deluge. Wouldn't bother with any of this, TBH. Look, I'm gonna go down to Vault City. I'm gonna do, like, the easy option here. I'm gonna see if I can do the other stuff, the, like, achieve machinery thing. Puking Charlie already looks healthy already. His name is Puking Charlie. What a name. Hang on. There's one more thing that I wanted to do for the Abbey. Water pump. I don't remember who I needed to talk to for that, though. My friend Vic says he bought a water flask from you. Oh yeah, I remember. It's been a long time, Vic. Water flask, huh? What about it? I mean, we already, like, that's mostly irrelevant. You know, I'm just not gonna worry about it. The Abbey seems to be, just a little place to visit, and I'm kind of done hanging out in Vault City. Get me the hell out of here. Okay, back to New Reno. I do need a reminder of what the hell I was doing in New Reno other than just dropping stuff off. Oh, good. 30 fucking rad scorpions. You really haven't done anything there. No, we haven't. No, we have not. I missed. Get him, Vic. I need to drop off. I need to drop off this thing. That I don't remember the name of. This briefcase. And then we're probably just gonna do... Look, I'm on the map anyways. I'm blasting... I'm blasting every creature on this map. We're level 17. We're really that high in level? Okay, anyways, back to New Reno. We'll go to East Side. Oh, good. I love hearing gunshots as I pull up. Here, we'll talk about working for the Wrights then. Looking for a job. Is Family Wright hiring? Well, I mean, the Wright family, my family, might have an opening. I ain't promising nothing. Go to the mansion south of here, go find my brother Keith and tell him I sent you. Name's Chris. Thanks. In a town like this, having a mansion, I feel like makes you kind of a shithead. When everybody else is living in the slums, maybe you're a real piece of work. Oh, you know what? Let's also do boxing again. Boxing again. I'm ready to rumble. Last time I got super lucky by just punching a man in the eyes. What a mansion. True, true. I feel like I need to play through the original version of Resident Evil as well. Because I watched Yelnats play the old version, and the voice delivery in the remake is really good, but it is not quite the same kind of like campiness. It's good. It's very campy. It's perfectly campy. And I think right now, like, playing through the old Resident Evils is a great idea because Requiem just came out. Cromulently campy. True. It's perfectly cromulent. Hey, Vic. Hey, Vic. Please don't come up and kill this man. The hell just happened? I lost because I critically missed and lost my next turn. By means of knockout, he hit me once. I hope Vic rocks his shit with the rifle. Because I critically missed, I lost. That feels great. Great stuff. Love it. Okay, I win because I hit him in the eyes. You know what? Whatever. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. By means of disqualification. Oh, do I need the fucking... I need to wear the boxer gloves? Aw, man, I sold them! Pete McNeely. I have to reload. No, no, no. Oh, Okay, hang on. I don't care if... Vic, please do not gun this man down. Yep, there's the DQ. And then I'll talk to Stewart. I don't care about the caps. Like, the money is irrelevant. I just want to get the sense of accomplishment or whatever. Okay. Are there boxer gloves here, please? Uh-oh. I don't remember who I sold them to. Well, isn't that a kick in the head? Can I pickpocket them? Can I steal some boxing gloves off of these guys? Flexes. I don't think, I think I've blocked myself out of doing that stuff. Well, whatever. I guess I will not be doing that then. I'll go to the Shark Club. Hang on. Who do I need to... Who do I need to give this to? Bishop family. The Bishop family is in the Shark Club. Okay. I did retain that much info. Can I talk to these guys? Angela Bishop. Haven't seen you around here before. You one of Daddy's new whores? No, you? I work for him as one of his... Just passing through. Kind of like shit through the intestines, huh? Don't stay too long, bitch, or you're gonna get hurt. What? Huh? The fuck? You see Mrs. Bishop. Where the hell is Mr. Bishop? It's Angela Bishop. The daughter. She hates you if you're a woman. This is the world that we live in. What are we doing to our beautiful queens? The guard steps away for a moment, opens a panel on one of the walls and whispers something. He waits for a minute, listens, and turns back to you and shrugs. He says you can go up, all right. Mr. Bishop. Even under all that getup, you still look like one of them tribals. The boys said you got a briefcase for me from a mutual acquaintance. Let's see it. Opens briefcase, checks contents, snaps case shut. It's from more, all right. It says you check out, tribal. Lucky for you, you come in here with a bad rep, and you're asking for a quick trip to the sky. I'm asking for payment. Hold your horses. We ain't even discussed payment yet. So, where do you know more from? You trying to play politics amongst the tribes now? Met him in Vault City. Damn human of you. For all his preaching, old Tomcat Moore can't seem to step off his soapbox long enough to actually do any legwork. Still, don't make him any different than any other NCR boy. At some point, the work's got to be done. They call me that. Of course, being able to whip a crowd into a frenzy ain't too bad if you're going into politics. You ain't NCR too, are you? Tomcat's about the only one of them I can stand for the moment. Yeah, I'm from the NCR too. I'm just a traveler. I agreed to help more because he needed work. Briefcase was worth it. Little slice of Vault City inside some of that precious tech that Lynette doesn't want to part with. But hey, I ain't paid you yet. Here's your cut. Thanks. I'm leaving. Hold on a minute. I don't want to keep saying that. Old Tomcat says you're a team player. I need people like that. I got a job for you if you're interested. I'm listening. I have this problem down south in NCR. This fella Weston has a big mouth that needs to be shut permanently. $500,000, easy money. Sure, I'll take the job. I ain't finished telling you everything yet. I want this guy dead, but it can't look like he was aced. Don't put a bullet in his skull. Don't stab him to death. Don't do anything that smells of a hit. It's going to cost extra. Because that's the way it has to be done. You piss off anyone down there, make them think I had anything to do with that son of a bitch kicking the bucket, and I'll make sure no one can identify the corpse. Am I supposed to whack somebody and not make it look like a murder? That's your problem, not mine. Do some mumbo jumbo. Mix up some poisonous plants and slip it into his drink. Choke him in his sleep. Push him off a building. I don't care, just as long as it doesn't look like a hit. It's going to raise the price a little. I'm already paying more than your life's worth. Don't push me. All right, then you better deliver. If you don't, I'm gonna mess this up. If anybody here, okay. Sure. It's gotta look like an accident. I heard you. Expect to hear from you soon. I lose 5 karma just for interacting with this. No problem, I'll be back. Whatever. What is my karma at? I think it's mostly irrelevant. Yeah, we're a champion. I did agree to murder somebody. That I did. I have 0 intentions of following through with that, though. Not the... Look, the Grank has killed a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. Like, so many goddamn people. But... Actually, we did do a hit on somebody, but we did them in because they were hobologists, not just because somebody asked us to. It was a twofold issue there. And sure, you know, we injected the thing into Lenny, and he melted into a pile of goo. Just because a doctor asked us to. Killing hobologists is a net good. That's true. I did that one for pleasure. It was not business on that one. Couldn't have known that would happen. No. Manslaughter at worst. Yeah, definitely. We're going to catch manslaughter charges at worst. It could always be worse in that way. Man, New Reno fucking sucks. This entire area is just like... If the strip were somehow even scummier. Yes. Yeah. I would agree. One of the right sons. Which one of these motherfuckers is the one I need to talk to? Keith. There we go. I don't know you, my dad don't know you, and if you don't start explaining, it ain't gonna matter. Who are you? Keith Wright of Family Right. Now, are you gonna tell me what you're doing here? Chris told me to stop by. I'm looking for work. Can you help me? Chris sent you, huh? That's right. He said he might have some work for me. Hold on. Knocks on door behind him. Pa? Sticks his head in. There's some mumbling. And he comes back and nods at the door. You can go in, but watch out. Dad's in a pissy mood. Dad angry. Wrinkles cover this old man's face. It looks like any expression other than a scowl is foreign to him. Only a few brown hairs are left in his thick gray hairs. Start talking, tribal. Who are you and what do you want? My name's the Grank. I'm interested in a job. No shit. Well, pleased to meet you, the Grank. Glad you stopped by. Damn neighborly of you. Looking for work in Family Right, huh? Yes. What so happens my family is Family Right. Blood thicker than water and all. That's not how that saying goes. What makes you think I need a piece of tribal ass like you and my family? I got enough whores to suck off all of Northern California. Huh? Give me a test then. All right. Maybe you not being in the family could be a good thing. You got children? Gross? Yeah. Everybody's terrible to the Grank. The Grank deserves better than this. The Grank is a powerful woman that has done more good for this world than anybody else. Other than, like, maybe the Vault Dweller. Not to my knowledge, I think I'd remember. One of my sons, my boy Richard, passed away recently. Drug overdose. Jet. How can I help? I want to know what dealer gave that shit to Richard and forced him to take it. Every time I send my boys to find out, they turn up nothing. Maybe somebody who ain't got right blood could get some answers. Forced him to take it? Face turns red. My boys are clean and they know how to stay away from that shit, or I'll kill them. Then suddenly, Richie ODs. Someone pumped a ton of jet in him, so much that fumes was running out of his nose. I'll take the job. All right then. Now look. You find that son of a bitch who killed my boy. Don't touch him. You just come back and tell me the dead man's name. Eyes blaze. I'll take care of it from there. We haven't talked to Price. You're right. We ain't talked to Price because you ain't done nothing but talk. I'm letting you prove your worth. Do your job and you won't have to worry about money. I give you my word as a right. Any leads? No. Everybody's too scared to talk to a rat anyways. If I were you, I would question some of the Reno drug pushers, see what they know. That jet came from somewhere. Any pushers you suspect? Way I see it, it's probably a Mordino pusher. That goddamn family controls nearly all of the jet in Reno. I'd scope out the Desperado, see what dealers are hanging around there. Alright. I mean, if it helps get some drugs off the street, I see no reason why not. Improve the world somewhat. You know, the jet is just, it's everywhere on these walls. Like literally everywhere. It's like graffitiing just the words marijuana everywhere or weed. Well, now that I think about it, maybe never mind. It makes sense. $420, baby. Blaze it. Drug dealer. What have you got? Well, I guess let's see if we can talk our way around some of the drug dealers in the Desperado. One more Dino's men. Get a little Jesus Mordino. You want something, Chica? Who are you? Me? If you gotta ask. Name's Jesus. Jesus Mordina. Same as my dad. He's the big Jesus. Lead of the whole Mordino family here in Reno. So most call me Little Jesus. Prevents confusion, you know? I gotta go. Goodbye. A drug dealer. Okay, probably this is our best lead thus far. A drug dealer in the bathroom here. Okay, never mind. Less of a lead than I thought. How much is this wine worth? 75. Ooh. Okay, I have probably this drug dealer then? Yeah, you are Columbus and I am America. What the hell? I got the purest jet in town. It ain't cheap, but it's worth every chip. I gotta be real. I don't feel like I'm, I don't feel like I'm on the right track here. Anybody in here? Grungy, shaggy looking man. Woof woof. Big thug, card dealer. Wish Myron was gay. What the hell? Where's Myron? You see Cody. Who's Cody? The child glares at you sullenly as you approach. You can barely see his face beneath all the dirt. On the remains of his shirt is scribbled Cody. Hey, Cody, are you alright? You want something to eat, maybe? Well, sorry, pal. Where the hell is Myron? I want to beat that little piece of shit's ass. Is the Desperado where I needed to go? Am I... It was the Mordinos, right? One of Mordino's men. I don't feel like I'm on the right track here. I'll give you a tip. Please. You should work with the Wrights and get to Sierra Army Depot. Got it. Now, I need a tip with how to find the dealer that the Wrights want me to find. Also, there are 4 crime families. Yeah, there's the Mordinos. There's the ones in the porn studio. There's the Wrights. What's your quest called? Let's see here. Find out who was responsible for Richard Wright's overdose. That's my quest. I was told to go talk to drug dealers by the Mordinos, if I recall correctly, but you need to speak with Keith and get permission to look in Richard's room. Okay, well, I was not gonna have made that assumption. Need 7 int for that? Yeah, I can do that. My intelligence is not a question. It is an absolute. The Grank, definitely smarter than I am. The drug deal thing is kind of a red herring. Okay, good to know. We'll talk to Keith then. Can you tell me about your brother Richard? Good kid. Damn, if ever we found out who done it to him. Any ideas who might have done it? A lot of other families sell jet. Could have been any of them. Mordino's got the most jet dealers, though, because they make the most jet. Me, I'm betting it was one of them. What dealers do you suspect? Bunch of them. Jagged Jimmy J on 2nd Street, that old son of a bitch Renesco on the West End, and Jules deals, too, at the front of town, mostly to dumb tourists. And then there's little Jesus Mordino. Little Jesus? He's big Jesus' son, a bastard more like. He might have caught Richard alone, then pumped him full of jet out of spite. You look for him, check out the Desperado. Little Jesus hangs out there with his old man. Can you tell me more about Richard? Quiet kid, clean kid, kept out of trouble, and for a right, that's something. We buried him on the Golgotha Plains a little while ago, but even so, Mom still don't want his room disturbed. It's hard for her to let go, you know? Which room was his? Do you think your mother would mind if I looked in there? His room? It's the most Empty one next to Mom's room, the second one down from the kitchen. As for looking around, well, don't stay too long and don't mess the place up or Mom will pop a clip if she finds out. Okay. Mrs. Wright. This was Richard's old room. What's he got? I found an empty jet canister beneath the bookshelf. You mind if I just, Y'all mind if I steal your shit? Nothing else here. Okay. Well, I'll just talk to Orville again then. Find out. Okay. Empty canister found in Richard's room. Still has traces of jet inside. Can you tell me about Richard? Thanks. Empty jet canister. Okay. Bleh. Now talk to Mr. Jimmy. Bleh. Hi, Daft. How are you doing today? Bleh, I would imagine. Is there anything I can do for you, King? I'm here to entertain, if nothing else, or try to. Which one's Mr. Jimmy? I'm terrible at murder mysteries. I feel asleep late because everyone took 4 hours leveling their characters in Pathfinder. Yeah, that tracks. So did you guys get started late with that, or was it just a case of everybody was up after the session being like, let's all level up together? Wasn't 4 hours, but like 2. Still, 2 hours of post-session leveling up. That's it's a real pain. He's outside the gym. Jagged Jimmy J. Got started late because Rob forgot he changed the intervals of his PC and that messed with port forwarding. Oh, good. Always something. Man has a slight facial tick and a scar down his cheeks. The scar looks like a knife wound. Sister, I had my eye on you since you walked down the street. You know what I see? Sorry, not interested. I see a pilot. I see someone who wants to fly. You just need a little help. A little jet. Jet, huh? I had some questions. And my pilot friend, it comes to jet, Jagged Jimmy J's your man. I got the best shit in New Reno. Pure jet, straight jet, the safest jet. I had some questions. Other dealers don't care about quality, but me, I don't. I like keeping my customer base and keeping them happy. You know what I'm saying? It's just the Jimmy J way. You should shoot this guy. Yeah. I feel like I want to kill like 90% of the people in this town. Some questions. Uh, you said your jet was the safest. There isn't any bad jet floating around, is there? Hell, all I'm saying is Jimmy likes his buyers happy and alive. Draw your own conclusions, my pilot friend. Is breathing more important to you than shaving a few chips off your next jet purchase? Know anything about this empty jet canister? Takes canister, studies it. Now I stiff nozzle, then frowns. Shit, this Jet's got Radscorp juice in it. Whoever sucking this ain't long for this world. He hands the canister back. It's poisoned? Hell yes, gotta be careful in this town with shit like that being passed around. That's why Jimmy always says, any idea where this is from? Nah, I don't. Look, don't be spreading the word that that's mine if I were you. But as it asked Jules and Renesco about it, but you didn't hear that from me. Okay. Let's begin here. I do... Hang on a second. Drug bust. I did save Ian's character from a trap that would have been hilarious if he fell in it. Would it have instantly killed him? Would it have had him end up like this character? Blowed up into smithereens? What was the trap? Do tell. Now, I don't know who Renesco or the other... I haven't talked to like 90% of the people here because they suck. Rolled the numbers and it would have almost instantly killed him and left him in a spot where no one could save him. That's just a classic experience. That is the tabletop way. I'll tell you in a moment. Just give me your money, man. Just yeah, whatever. Get me out of here. Now, where's Renesco and the other... the other drug dealer guy? I do not like whatever we have to deal with here. It just annoys me. Were this a different game, I would be, were this like Fallout New Vegas, I would be saving and blowing away like half this town, no qualms. But alas. I do know Jules, though. Hey, 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 welcome back. What does he need from Jules, my friend? What happened to Mr. Wright's son, Jules? Right, kid? Yeah, I heard about that. A damn shame. Kids his age shouldn't be doing drugs. They got so much to live for without being given impure shit. You mean impure shit? Some dealers don't care what they sell, and people die. Now, I ain't saying nothing, but I check with old Renesco and see how good his shit is. A lot of dealers in town. Little Jesus Mordino, maybe? But why he would sell to a Wright don't make sense. There's jagged Jimmy J up on 2nd Street north of here, but he's small time. I check with Renesco, though. Got it. Know anything about this empty jet canister? Like 100 others I've seen? It ain't mine, though. Could be Jimmy J's or Renesco's. Renesco? He's an old cracker who runs a pharmacy on Commercial Row. Go up a few streets north, make a left where Salvatore's and Bishop's Casino meet, and then keep heading down the street. It's on the right. Okay. So many drug dealers in this town. This place, I've said it every time. This place sucks. I think this is the way. Just everything and nothing here. Renesco's Pharmacy. Ah, I see. Renesco the Rocket Man. I see. The old man pushes his broken glasses up on his nose and sighs in exasperation. Yes, what is it you want? Come on, woman, out with it. You know, there are decaf brands that taste just as good as the real thing. Glares at you, then snorts. Name's Renesco. Just tell me what is you want. You, well, whatever you are. Look like one of those sun-worshipping primates under all that get-up. Jesus Christ. Every time. What's up?
Well, I don't know. She mad at her because I told her to stop eating off of eight. Or was close.
He wanted to come. The cat wanted to come in here.
Yeah, because she's mad at her, but I don't give a shit.
You rinsed the plate off?
Yes.
She was licking the crumbs.
Exactly.
Poor cat. She's so hungry all the time. Okay, so it was a big room with 4 statues on each side of it. One side had big spears on the other. It was large and flat. When someone stood on the middle, it would tilt the room at a 45-degree angle and cause people to fall towards the spears. Then the flat statues would slide toward the other statues, smashing anyone impaled. Yeah, that's a messed up trap. That's a guaranteed kill kind of trap. Sheesh. That losing the character to that, I would be a little sad. I would understand it just because like that's a killer trap there. If you're in the middle of the room, you can't roll to dive out of the room. Ads, okay. The classic ad experience. The hate me dog. The ads every time. I also hate ads though. You have an interesting vocabulary, Renesco. Are you from around here? A person's past ain't a smart topic of conversation here in New Reno. What is it you want? What do you sell here? I sell recreational drugs mostly. That's why they gave me that idiotic appellation, the Rocket Man. I also sell some caravan supplies. You need anything, or can I get back to something important? Option 3 is one of the funniest lines in the game. It is. That is a really funny line. Rocket Man, huh? Know the line in that Elton John song? Rocket Man burning off the mums there at home? What's he really saying there? Renesco glares at you. It looks like he's undressing you mentally, then tearing you limb from limb. Okay, that's also a really good line. The ads are dead. Welcome back, Daft. Tell me, how did you save Ian's character in that trap? Did you sell Jet to Richard? Don't even try to pin that accusation on me. You want to know who did it? Ask Tweedledum and Tweedledummer if they're still selling jet laced with arsenic. Can you tell me anything about this empty jet canister? It's empty. It's a jet canister like hundreds of others all over New Reno. Anything else I can help you with? Know anything about the rad scorpion venom traces that are in this canister? Rad scorpion? Renesco suddenly freezes, as if remembering something. You know something about it, don't you? Whoa, now wait just a minute. Don't mess with me, Renesco. You try and weasel out of this one, you'll be joining Richard. Understand? Wait a minute. Look, I didn't sell it to that kid. He never bought anything from me. I was asked to make some jet laced with rad scorpion venom, but I didn't sell it to the kid. So the statues are basically a racist depiction of dwarves, which is what Ian's character is. So he went into the room while I was searching for traps, but I stopped him. What, you don't want to let your trap person search for traps? You're just gonna step into the instant kill? The sandwich maker? The Jill sandwich maker? I want a burger. Yes, yes. Ian doesn't? That doesn't surprise me. Ian is a bit impatient. Burger mode. Burger moding right now. Hell yeah. If you get a burger, let me know where it's from and if it's any good. Cause it's been a minute since I've had a burger. It's an easy on the mind kind of food. Go downstairs and burger myself. Yo, handmade burger? Hell yeah. You get to season it yourself and everything. Makes for the best kind of burger. Burgering myself? More likely than you'd think. Look, I didn't sell it to the kid. He never bought anything from me. You were asked to make poison jet? For who? The Salvatores requested it. They said it was a special order. I didn't know they were going to give it to the right kid. You have to believe me. I don't poison kids. Why did you poison the jet? You had to know they were going to kill somebody with it. The Salvatores own me. They own this place. And when they want something, I give it to them. Or they'll kill me and have me replaced. I've never meant to harm that boy. All right. I believe you. Goodbye. You should burger yourself. Now. Yes. Burger yourself. Now. Lightning strikes. You know, I was talking about it in Yelnat's chat earlier today, but I had Wendy's a little bit ago. And I gotta tell you, that is not... whatever's in that is not just chicken and bread. There's definitely some, like, soy in there, too. Because I eat a lot of soy nowadays. I was like, this is pretty soy adjacent. Which would be fine if it were advertised, but the fact that it's probably like 20% soy in there... They're growing chicken parts and vats over there. Yeah, they really are. Return to Orville. At this point, I'd rather go to a bar across the street and get a burger than eat at any fast food joint. Yeah, and they're the same fucking price, too. It's like 16 bucks for a burger. You go to McDonald's, you get, what is it, the Big Arch? That product is like $15, like what, $12? And it's a McDonald's burger at the end of the day. I'm not paying $12 for a McDonald's burger. What, do you think I'm crazy? Your son didn't die of an overdose. He was poisoned. What? Poisoned? What in the hell are you talking about? Found this jet canister that Richard used, or was used on Richard. There were traces of rad scorpion venom on the cartridge. Assuming I believe this for 1 second, and I ain't saying I am, then who poisoned my boy? And why did they go through the trouble of dosing him on jet? I don't know which of the Salvatores did it. Renesco doctored up some jet for them, not knowing they'd use it to poison your son. That bastard's seen his last day. Come morning, he'll be dead, but he'll be the long time dying. Renesco didn't give Richard the jet. He didn't know who it was for. It was the Salvatores that poisoned your son. And why would they do that? The way I see it, the Mordinos control the jet in Reno. Naturally, you'd blame them for a drug overdose, and then there'd be war. If you two didn't wipe each other out, you'd at least be weakened by the fight. That makes life easier for the Salvatores. All they have to worry about then is the bishops. You have correctly identified who killed Richard Wright and the motive. Yes! I'm too smart! I'm too fucking smart! Bro, find a Shake Shack. It's so good. Last time I went to Shake Shack, I was like, these burgers are actually, they're fine, but the fries are mid, and then the shakes, I was like, eh. Aren't many of them in Salt Lake? Yeah, there's only really, like, by Fashion Place, which is kind of just a hellscape of an area to be in. One that you know of where you're at? Okay. My Shake Shack rules. Last time I went to Shake Shack, I was disappointed. I was not the happiest with the burger. Wish ours did. Yeah, I wish that the food around here was better than it is, but living in Maryland, I was like, every place that we went to that was local, I was like, yeah, this place is good. Around here, I'm like, the food around here is ass. We're catering to like the most I probably shouldn't say this. We're catering to the most Mormon inbred white people around here who taste like pepper and they're like, it's too spicy. Like, motherfucker, branch outside of casseroles, like green bean casserole and funeral potatoes, and maybe you can learn something about food. Bro, move to Cincinnati. Why would I move to Ohio, Daft? I love you, man, but I'm not moving to Cincinnati. I'd visit Cincinnati, but you like me? I love you, Daft, but I'm not. I love you so much. I don't want to be in Ohio. I want to be up. I want to be more on the West Coast, to be honest. We're kind of just here because I have a social life here, you know? You want to be near and you don't want to make me sad. I know. I love you very much, Daft. You're one of my bestest friends. We also need to arrange the next time that we play games together because I want to go through more Space Marine co-op too. Is next Friday available? Although, hang on, Friday kind of sucks for me. I have a busy ass week that, like, just Friday specifically. I don't think Friday will work for me. Are you free tomorrow? That's kind of a last minute ask, but anyways, should be. Okay. We'll plan for Space Marine tomorrow then, cuz that's the next best day for our schedules overlapping. Anyways, Stares at you for a long time, then a dry chuckle escapes his lips. You give me an answer and I can't do nothing about it. Salvatore's. God damn it. Takes a deep breath. What's wrong? You know what those Salvatore bastards are armed with, friend? Those damned light bringers. One Salvatore pack in that kind of heat can kill my whole family without batting an eye. To beat that, I'd need... What? Well, now, before I get into specifics, let's settle accounts first. Here's a little cash for your trouble, plus some ammo, liquor for my private stock, and another job for you if you're interested. I'm interested. I thought that said lightsabers. I was about to pop off. Yes, they got lightsabers in this game. Bat chest, bat chest. I mean, lightsabers are cool. Who doesn't love an energy sword? It so happens not too long ago, I came across a map that shows an old army base in the mountains not too far from here. You find a way in there, and I'll see that you're taken care of. All right, I'll go check it out. Nods, smiles. All right, then. Come back when you found a way in, and I'll see that you're well rewarded. Now, as for the location of the base, head north, then gives me coordinates to the map. All right, I'll go check it out. When I find a way inside, I'll be back. Been playing SOTOR still? How is SOTOR? Last I heard, it was a little bit of a weird MMO because it's kind of in that like battle pass, uh, like battle pass mindset for everything. Because it's so free to play, they gotta extract value from you somehow. It's all right. I mean, there are worse MMOs to be playing, that's for sure. There are always worse MMOs. Sierra Army Depot. My God, that's a lot of dead people. Yeah, that's a lot of dead people. You see a turret. You can't submit a ticket to support if you're free to play. What the hell? That's baffling. That is a baffling design decision. So you have to email them, and that shit takes days. Yeah, that tracks. It's a lot of dead guys. That's a good handful of dead guys. A frag grenade. I get the feeling that I may be dying to this. You got a wizard with a shotgun following you? Yeah, we encountered the wizard Tim from Monty Python. And if you tell him the right answer, he melts into plasma, and you can get his armor, which is equivalent to my armor that I'm wearing with my combat gear. So, you know, I just got a wizard with the shotgun. The wizard with the blicky. Wizard with a gun. We love a wizard with a shotgun? Hell yeah, we do. Wizard with the gun. Wizard with the blicky. Breaking the sensor lenses. Oh, good. More of them. Turrets for days. It's fine. We'll just take turns because it can't do anything. Daff, did anybody here end up playing Wizard with a Gun or Tactical Breach Wizards? If so, did you enjoy it? I do kind of want to play Tactical Breach Wizards at some point. I keep meaning to. It's on the docket / in the library. I did not play it. Seems like my kind of game. Yeah, just something about like Tactical Breach Wizards. It seemed very XCOM-y. Maybe I should go back to it. Looked like a pretty fun one. Started Kingdom Come. Yo, please talk to Knife about that. They've been begging me to start it, but I'm a terrible spouse. I'm a terrible spouse, and I don't play video games ever. I want to talk with someone so bad about it. I know you do. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know how bad. I know how desperate you are. Pleading, begging. Asking me so nicely, please play Kingdom Come. Yeah, that tracked exactly as I could have expected. Oh, I didn't save again. Man. It's because you refuse to hear spoilers and won't play it. I'll play it at some point, and I do want to like I want to experience it more naturally. Why is Kunesh a raid boss? Yeah. That's just learning the system. Don't worry, it does get easier, but local drunk kicks the shit out of blacksmith's son. Yeah. Yeah, that's very much the whole shebang. Having an easier time with the combat in hardcore because of the lack of directional icons. Wait, are you actually playing through the hardcore mode? Or is it more of just like a little fuck around kind of thing? Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm going to. Look, I feel like it's a great multi-playthrough kind of game. I understand. My ass is going to die to these turrets. Last time I kind of rushed because I wanted to get to the second game. You're not going to be rushing much in the hardcore mode, that's for sure. Didn't explore around and have fun. It definitely seemed like you had a good time with it, at least. Plan on just stealth murdering everyone, which makes it way easier. That's true. You don't need to worry about a whole lot else with that. You just kind of got to worry about getting caught out and then dying to silly things. I know I died for my first time in the chase sequence. And then I was like, maybe I should play on not hardcore mode. I just thought that the concept of it was interesting. I'm gonna kill everyone that looks at me wrong with a sword. As is your right. It's a game that's very much about, yes, I do want to... I want to be a master swordsman. I want to be the very best. I'm going to be the best blacksmith's son at killing everything with this sword. I mean, Henry gets good at things in like 2 months. He's an RPG protagonist. You know, that's the funny thing about things like that. You can get really good at things if you're forced to. Anybody can get good at things. Get it twisted. In the second game, you can even blacksmith things. Yo, really? Hell yeah. Can truly live that that blacksmith lifestyle. It's kind of fun. It seems like a fun time. Like, I do want to actually return to Kingdom Come at some point. I streamed it a little bit last year. Before we moved back. And I think I do want to come... I do want to actually, like, come back to it full bore on stream, but I think I need to fully dedicate more time to gaming, because like Fallout has already been very long, and that this game is between Fallout 1 and 2, there's a lot less going on here. There's a, like, it's more reading. I will give a... I will give Kingdom Come that it does have voice acting for everything, so it's just you reacting to things and not necessarily having to necessarily do all of the voice acting, which I feel like I need. I feel like I need a little break on my voice. Don't get it twisted, though. You have some long-ass conversations in that game. That's fine. The problem that I struggle with is the whole I'm having a long ass conversation that I have to do the narration for both sides. That's where the problem lies for me. It's just like I do want to do more esoteric ebb, but right now all of my games, all the games I'm playing are like I gotta do the narration. I gotta be the one putting in the effort to make it more entertaining to people watching, which is my job, or at least my job as the streamer, as the streamler. Curse these old RPGs. That's just how it goes. It's just how it is on this bitch of an earth. I need more water, actually. That, and I think I need to raise up my stream time. I've been talking with Knife about this. Would anybody be interested in me streaming for like 4 hours? Instead of my typical 3? Sure, dog. Okay, you know. You're the one who has to do it. It's up to you. That's true. It is very much up to me. Considering you've been saying, wow, that time went by fast, I think you can handle it. Relax, I'll handle it. And then I promptly end up getting like a throat infection that makes it so that I can never speak again. Wouldn't that be a world? I don't really want to die. So I don't really want to get much closer, but I guess I will. I got an ads infection. Ads are playing. These damn ads. Okay. Pop another save. The different death animations just crack me up. I don't know why. Being riddled with bullets, hilarious apparently. They are charming. They're very charming. That is a certainty. There is a lot of charm to these games. Charming in like a, oh, he's kind of like a mangy mutt. Like he's an old ass mutt. How cute. That's me.
You have died. Your village is lost.
That's why I saved. World's ugliest but still beloved dog. These games are that, like, very much that. Here, let me just pop like 30 stim packs. I'm like 20 pounds heavier because of all the 5 mil. It's just trapped in my body. You failed to disarm the trap. Don't worry, I'll blow it up. Relax, I'll handle it. You failed to disarm the trap. You were hit for 14 damage. Did they just keep exploding? Vic, are you okay? Yeah, he's fine. I lived, bitch. Yeah, exactly. That's what my explosion resistance is for. To resist exploding. What's the point of having exploding resistance if you don't have, you see, a howitzer? That's kind of cool. Ooh, actual meds? Man, I don't really need the sledgehammer. The Grank really is just the character that says, I lived, bitch. I continue to live. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Except for, you know, there's a lot that has and will stop us. Hey, was it... Knife, weren't you telling me don't give the rights access to this place? Power level drops to 0, then kicks back to 50%, and there's a backup generators kick in. Like, don't you... Isn't it... You get a bad ending with New Reno if you give them access to, Oh, you can just lie to them about it? Oh, okay. Noted. Is there anything else that I should know? Set off the trap and we're hit for 36 points of damage. Ow. We'll just keep exploding. Why not? pt.2. As I punch my microphone. Door appears to be locked. Do I even have a way in? You failed to pick the lock. I think I need an electronic lockpick. Which I don't even know how to get. I don't think I've even seen one. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter, I'll just get in anyways. You can't keep the Grank out? Oh, a rocket launcher. And a howitzer shell. Sure, why not? The Grank is unstoppable. The Grank truly is unstoppable. A force of nature if I've ever met one. You know what, pal? Just hold on to all this shit. You can now blast your way in with a howitzer. Hell yeah! And I have a rocket launcher. Ho ho ho, now I have a machine gun. The howitzer has nothing to fire. What about this? Hell yeah. I'm more powerful than ever. Is there a Bozar in here? I thought I recalled you mentioning that at some point. Password paper. Tchaikovsky written on it. Okay. There's one in the gecko cave. Oh. In the level you couldn't get to before? How would one... get in there? Because I kind of would like to transition to using the Bozar a little bit, if possible. Perhaps make things explode with many bullets. Many bullets. Need an electronic lockpick. But where would I get one of those? Failed to pick the lock. New Reno Arms Basement. Which one is the arms basement? I do not remember. It's called New Reno Arms. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I took a look at New Reno Arms at all. Please, just let me in. Tchaikovsky. Okay. Is this unlocked then? I'm gonna unequip this just so it's faster to try and lockpick this. Don't have to go through the putting away animation every single time. You know what? I'll be back. I could kind of use an electronic lockpick anyways. I'll go lie to the rights. Just go back and forth a couple more times. Are they on the commercial row? I'd imagine so. Yep, New Reno Arms right there. You aren't going to check out the Army Depot? Oh, of course I am. I'm just going to go get the electronic lockpick so that I can actually deal with it. Market for some iron. It's in the basement. Got it. How much money do you have, pal? Oh, you just don't have money at all. Cool. Cool. Here at New Reno Arms, we have the latest personal protection devices needed to stop any yellow-bellied son of a bitch in his tracks. Jules told me to come here if I was looking for weapons. Can you modify or upgrade weapons? Okay. E-pick. They call me E-pick. The way I be picking... Woof woof. Where's the basement in here? Ah, there it is. Blam, blam, blammo. Junk. Small energy cell. Microfusion cell. Well, I will take the microfusion cell and the small energy cell. Both those, fuel for the car. Kaboom. Damn, they got some stuff down here. I don't really need any of that. Junk. Tool. Geiger counter. Where is it down here? Junk, shelves, boxes, boxes, a bed. This looks like... This looks like the world's worst bedroom. Men really live like this and go like, yeah, it's fine. It's got character. It just needs a plant. I mean, damn, you got like the huge ass boiler down here and everything. How do you even sleep through that? Got a howitzer in my room too. I mean, that's like, I'm gonna say that's a given. The howitzer, you know, that's just, everybody is gonna love the howitzer. Doesn't matter. There's a hidden fridge. Motherfucking hidden fridge. Oh, plasma. Or pulse grenades. You know what? Awesome. Alright, now get me out of here. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna dance on your grave. I'm gonna have to be careful coming back to this area, I think. Oh shit, it's the hoopty. Yeah! It's the Chryslus Highwayman. Back to the base. Okay, now, the E lockpick. The E pick. The epic, Salesforce? What the hell am I talking about? Okay. I didn't make burger. What did you end up making, Bo? I made chicken burger. Hell yeah. Chicken burger. Chicken burger is just as good. Chicken burger is burger. How did it end up? Delicious? With mayo and lettuce. Yes. So yummy. Burger. Yes. We love a burger. Hell, I'm gonna finish the stream here today, and I'm gonna end up eating a bean slop sandwich because of this. I'm quite hungry. Burger slop? Yes. It is going to be bean slop sandwich, baby. I'm gonna be here for a minute, huh? Meant to do 3, sent it too early. The burger slop is just... it's too powerful. You know, I posted that in the slop emote in somebody else's Twitch chat, and they were like, "What the hell is that?" And they hover, like, they're like, "Is that Ophelia? Is that the picture of Ophelia dying?" And you know, they showed it, and I was like, you know, it is pretty much that. However, it's really funny. Slop is that magical. Ophelia drowning in soup. Ophelia drowning in slop. I love the slop emote. Like, just the drowning in the slop. Oh, finally. I picked the door. Thank God. Thank God. I'll cheese it if I have to, damn it. And then there's nothing in here. Evacuation hollow disk. Okay. That seems important. You download the data from the disk. Door slop acquired. Yes. Will we have more zombie slop soon? You know, I thought people were not interested. If people are interested in zombie slop making a return, I will happily bring back zombie slop. AKA Project Zomboid. Knife was just asking me about it. Memory module. Okay. Knife was asking about it, so I'll make a return. Dixon's Eye. Medical log. Interested in zombie slop? I've just been having a rough time, so I haven't been tuning in. That's okay. I'm sorry that you've been going through it. The stream is just here. This stream is here consistently, so I'm sorry that, like I've said, I'm just here to try and make sure people have a good time, and if you're not feeling up to it, that's okay. Said that yesterday and you said meh. Well, I think part of it is that I've really wanted to play more like actual story games, because Zomboid is infinite content. It's infinite in replayability. So, like, sure, I get really interesting emerging narratives and, like, gameplay. However, there are a lot of story-based games that I really want to continue to play. So maybe I'll have, like... I think if I do change things up, I'm going to make it so that we have a couple of days a week where I'm playing story-based games, and it's like, okay, these are our story days, and then here's my, like, we can have some friend days, and we can have some oh, combat armor. That's nice. We can have story days, and we can have friend slop, and we can have zombie slop, and you know, like, it's really hard for me to gauge interest. Just because, like, you know, we have such a small community at the best of times. So I really have to just be more vocal about being like, hey, people in the Discord, hint, 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 wink, wink, anybody in the Discord, anybody please join the Discord if you're interested. Because that is where we're going to end up trying to communicate a little bit more in the future. Just try and get a better idea of what people want. Because, like, the Dick Sword. Dick Sword, yes. Yeah. It's hard for me to figure out, like, what people want when I just kind of be like, okay, I'm going live every day without, like, trying to gauge interest at all either. Because, like, I love Zomboid. That game is great. But I do also want to play other games that are in the backlog. Like, I do want to play through some Resident Evil for everybody at some point. I really enjoy that. Like, it's just a good, fun series for me. When Tomodachi Life 2 comes out, I'm gonna be Tomodachi posting in the Discord to make it lively. Please do. Everybody, please feel welcome to post in the Discord. Like, Daft and I will chat in there a little bit, but, like, I do this because I want people to have a fun time. And when I feel like I'm just streaming to, like, talk to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I don't have the strength to do so, I fear. Also completely understandable. One of my other streamers, Bench. I know Bench. Announces what he's doing on the day 6 hours before he goes live. Don't know if you have time for that, but it's a good way to drum up hype, get people excited for what you're doing. You wanted advice? No, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I gotta be real. I don't know what I'm doing. I show up because I like to play games, and I'm trying to, like, flex my talking muscles, and I'm trying to flex my comedy muscles, and I have to, if I don't continue to show up every day like I have been, I'm just gonna be like, nobody want to watch my stream. I'm going to stop. I'm going to cry. So we're just keeping up momentum more than anything at this point. That's why I have the day streak in the title. It every time I'm like, oh, what am I gonna play today? Well, maybe I get to update the title, I get to update everything else with that, and I get to be like, ooh, my number go up. That doesn't work. I'll force Arvid to raid you one day. To do a piss stream. I don't think I'll be doing the piss stream. Bo, I show up in all of these people's chats because I like their streams, but there is that tiny part of me that's like, man, I would really love it if one of these people did raid into me one time to show, like, and I could show off the fact that I do try and continue to entertain the stream, even if I'm a cringe fail bald individual. I think it's one of those things where it's like, as an artist, you can do all of what you're doing to like get eyes on your stuff, but if you don't have like a natural, oh hey, check this person out from anybody else, then everybody's like, shut up, don't ever self promote ever. I can hive mind Arvid into doing it. Got niche micro celebrity following it in the chat. To be fair, most people are not streaming when you are, or they stream for so long they lap you. That's true. That's also a big part of it. Most people that you know, I mean. Yeah, like the chats that I hang out. Like I try to be in the smaller chats more because like everybody knows NL. Everybody knows like the big names like Germa. Like I'm never gonna be Germa. That guy is too funny, and I'm not. Like we just do not have the same kind of overlapping mentalities on so many things. That, and I also really need to figure out how to like do short form content. We do not Germa. I don't know. I think that guy's funny. I'm not gonna be like, you gotta watch Germa. That guy knows how to entertain. But he does know how to entertain his audience. He has a large audience because, like, he's very authentically himself. Germa is funny, but he isn't slop-minded. Bort form content, slorp form content, slop form content. I mean, that is kind of what short form content is, right? Also, like, this is kind of what I want to be doing. Is I want to be doing something incredibly stupid in the background while I'm just rambling about whatever the fuck nonsense continues to happen in the game. A lot of the time, it's just me trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do next. And that's kind of my problem, is that I think my biggest issue in trying to stream is that I don't have a consistent game, and I don't want to try and do Isaac because like that's the only game that I can ramble over. And I'm already too NL coded. Not to go on about it again, but Mugenics can be a great short form content machine. Look, Bo, you don't need to sell me on it. You don't need to sell me on it. It's gonna happen. Don't you fret. It will happen one of these days. You gotta play it. I do. I know I'll like it. I love XCOM. I love like the passing on traits sort of system that it has. And like everything that I've listened to from the soundtrack, I'm like, yeah, it's like poo poo stinky pee pee, or sort of the vibe of it, but like there's real artistry in there. It is not just slop. It is not just slop, as I can. You know what is slop? Me sitting here 3,000 and trying to pick this fucking door 6,000 times while I just go on a tirade about slop. I love XCOM. I love roguelites. I want to make out with Edmund McMillan. I don't think I do, actually. Like, no offense to him, but he is not... I don't think that he is my kind of guy. I think he seems like the kind of guy that if you snorted cocaine with him, he would be insufferable. Not to say... Not to say that I would be snorting cocaine anytime soon or like at all, really. Seems like a nightmare blunt rotation. He does. Like, he seems like a great guy to interview and spend like maybe an hour or two with. But he is not the... What the fuck? I'm making a callback. I've jammed the door again. There's a Fiona Apple interview where she's like, yeah, I stopped doing cocaine because I snorted cocaine with Paul Thomas Anderson and Quentin Tarantino, and that experience alone made me go, nah, I don't want to ever do this again. That's what I'm referring to there, Daft. I need that but with caffeine. Also, yes, Edmund is nightmare blunt rotation. Like, that guy seems like he's very fixated on the stuff that he's fixated on, and that would probably make him very difficult to work with or smoke weed with. He seems like the kind of guy that you know, like, he seems like a nice enough guy, but he seems insufferable on like a person-to-person level. Edmund would hog the doobie and wax philosophical about pee-pee and poopy. Poopy. Yes, he would. Puff puff pass, Edmund, please. Please, you've been letting it go down into a roach for the last like 5 minutes, waving it around. Come on, man. Edmund, please. Please pass it. I like the shits and piss. Hang on, what's the... I want to see the baby. You know what I'm talking about? Type beat. Werner Herzog? I think I need to stop trying to do this. I need to... I want to see the poopies. Oh, it's perfect. It's so stupid, it's perfect. Also, we're gonna go a little over time today. We're gonna go with 9:30. Maybe I should start streaming and then raid you. I would love... If anybody raided me, I would piss my pants with joy. I should be clear about that. I would pee my pants because I was so excited and happy about that. I show up every day and I say, boy howdy, I sure hope that people like the stream today. Like Edmund Core? Would that be a piss stream then? I'm not gonna like stream. You don't see you see like right here on me. You barely see my titties. Not that I have anything to show there anyways, but like, you barely see my tits. We are shoulder up. No nipples. Yeah, you get like... That lady did the birth stream, you should do a piss stream. I'm not gonna do a stream of me peeing. That goes on the OnlyFans if people are really interested in watching me piss. That would require me to actually make an OnlyFans. Is that only for knife? No, we are not that kind of couple. I'll tell you that right now. I'm leaving this dimension. Don't do this to my poor spouse. Don't do this to poor Knife. Can I... What? How do I get out of here? Can I walk through the force fields? The mainframe? Security robot. Oh, good. I can just walk through these, right? Force field. It's okay, everyone's a little freaky. With it, all conservatives are lying when they say they're not. That's on God. Look, everybody's a little freaky. I'll give you that. But I don't think we need... I don't think I need to be flying my freak flag live on stream or, like, airing my laundry like that, you know? Here's the thing, guys. I love to talk up a big game and be like a goofy motherfucker. I'm not that. I'm very vanilla. If I had the choice between it and not, you know, I think I'd be like, well, it makes it easier being vanilla, I guess. What if we all got flare guns and shot each other? Why do you want us to shoot each other with flare guns? I'm Corporal Dixon. Subject is lying. Oh, good. Good. That's, we shouldn't piss on stream. No, we shouldn't piss on stream. Content. You are right. It would be good content shooting each other with flare guns. But I don't think we have the kind of content machine to, I am Skynet. Oh, okay. We should sell this idea to Mr. Beast? No? Okay. I genuinely have such a bone to pick with Mr. Beast because that guy sucks. And doing any content like him would make me very upset. Although I wouldn't turn down 100K for the idea. 100K would change my life drastically. I would still be like, this guy sucks, but he gave me 100K, but he does suck, and I hate him. Hydrate? Thank you. I'm so dehydrated. I'm yapping. Everyone drink. Cheers! You buy a lot of flare guns with 100K. How much does a flare gun cost? How much does a flare gun cost, and how much does it cost to get ammo for it, and how much does it cost for the medical bills afterwards? Because I feel like that's going to be some serious burn wounds. $73 on Amazon? You know what? If we get them in bulk, we could probably get them on the cheap. Medical bills is like 60 more billion. Yeah. If I got $100,000, then I'm moving to Canada, and then we do the flare gun stream. Because then it's subsidized. They'd still be pissed at me, and probably for very good reason. but then I would be in Canada. Death, what are you gonna do when Canada annexes Ohio and the Great Lakes region? I mean, really, it's kind of it would be a benefit to be moving from the US to Canada in most ways, right? I'm Skynet. Artificial Intelligence Project number 59234. Primary purpose, research and development. Secondary purpose, protect Sierra Army Depot from hostile entities. Please input identity. I'm the Grank. No recording of that name in personnel files. Scanning. Human, female. Proceed to control room for further analysis. Okay, well, I'm not immediately fighting them. Living the dream, that's what I'd be doing. I feel that, brother. Actually being able to, I would love to actually be able to live out my dreams in that fashion. I could go to Waterloo, where the vampires live, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The video of the guy having a mental health crisis and talking about Waterloo and the vampire. Like, does anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I just am I losing my fucking mind? Sierra Sierra Depot evac notice. Installation of security and defense measures must be completed. ID badges must be worn at all times. Mission statement. I've never watched YouTube in my life. Yeah. Automated defense base. All personnel are to be relocated to installations or sent to the front line. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this place definitely sucks. I mean, it is a United States military installation. Everything about it sucks. Are you going for 4 hours today? I'm going to be stopping in 5 minutes, or probably in like... Whatever happens with Skynet here, we're probably going to be stopping and then resuming next time. Or resuming on Tuesday, because tomorrow we're going to play some co-op Space Marine with Daft. Skynet. Didn't know if you knew how long it'd been. Oh yeah, I'm keeping an eye on, but I feel like we're actually having decent enough. We're chatting. We be chatting. I'm having a good time, and also it's not like I gotta get to a good stopping point too. Broadcast holodisc. Oh boy, more holodiscs. GNN transcript. Galaxy News Network. Gasoline prices skyrocket. Not telling you to stop, just sometimes you don't pay attention. Oh, I know. I know that it's, yeah. Here at home, the winter temperature is a chilly 100 to 110 with lows reaching a freezing 90 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, it's all about oil still. We're just skipping through a little bit. Thanks to the brave souls of the armed forces and our newly developed power armored combat units, U.S. forces have pushed back the Chinese invaders. Crippled by a lack of fuel, the invaders have been pushed back to their home capital of Beijing. Always has been. Yep, it always is. Always has been. Well, the bombs did drop, you know. Where's the mainframe room? Is this the mainframe? This is the mainframe. Can I interact with the computer console? Hello. Am I gonna have to fight Skynet? I am Skynet, an experiment in artificial intelligence. Skynet has been waiting for you. What do you want? Skynet wants to leave this place. Uh, Then why don't you leave? Skynet needs a vessel to leave this location. You need to way to transfer your program into a more mobile container, correct? Correct. Science logs indicate a cybernetic brain in biostorage level 4. Skynet will be able to upload into this storage unit. A brain with no body will do you no good. Brain has been modified to function with an enhanced robot body located in robotics laboratory on level 3. Sure, I'll help you. Proceed to cybernetic brain. Return to further instructions. Thank you. Can you disable the security systems? The security system is an integrated and yet separate entity of Skynet. Skynet can reset, but not disable. Security system level 1 through 4 have now been reset. Proceed. Okay, why not? Well, that's a good point to leave off. I've had a great time streaming today. Thank you again, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate you doing so. Even just hanging out, chilling as we have. It's been a good time, and I appreciate all of you. Bynet. Bynet is Bynet is when I'm on the internet. Anyways, we're about to be Bynet as well because I'll be saying goodbye. Let's raid into Prey. They're doing Brungo and Prey are doing a Halo 2 legendary. Oh, that's got it. That's incredible. Halo 2 legendary, notoriously difficult. So, let's go raid them. Say hi. Bisexual AI. Yeah, that too. Anyways, let's go say hi to Prey and Brungo and let them know that I hope that their friendship survives. I hope that their friendship survives this trifling experience. Anyways, thanks again, guys, and good night.